Hi, everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on when you watch this. Just wanted to say hello and check in and see how everyone's doing. This is for sort of back to school night, but wanted to kind of check in, see how things are going. I know I sent an intro video to me at the very beginning of the year, so tonight's video is going to focus just a little bit more on some class systems and structures that we have sort of established and gotten rolling. So you know kind of how best to support your student and where you can guide them to go when there's confusion or questions or anything like that. So if you didn't watch the initial video, I'll share that as well. But I'm Miss Munnelly. I'm your student's English teacher. So it's either AP Lit, AP Lang, or English 9. So I'm super excited. Things are going really well considering the circumstances, and all of your children are delightful, and they make coming to work really, really fun and really awesome. So, yeah, I will send my other introduction to me video again, just in case if you saw it and you watched it initially. No need to watch it again unless you want to. If you didn't get a chance to see it, it just gives you a little bit insight into me, who I am, my educational background, and just some contact information, which I'll go over again in this video today. So just a couple of things that I want to make you all aware of is the two systems that we have established this particular school year, and regardless of whether we come back or go hybrid or whatever the case may be, we'll continue to keep these systems in place. So the first is the daybooks. So these daybooks are really one-stop shops for kids for their daily tasks. So this is where we list all of the activities and the progress that they're expected to make throughout our class period. It's a mixture of, again, in-person, and so some direct instruction, and then independent learning of some kind. So hopefully those are working pretty seamlessly. We've created a link between Notability and Google Drive, which the really nice part about that is that anytime the kids send a daybook to Notability and put it in the correct subject, they've auto-synced it with a Google folder that's been shared with me. So that sort of takes care of a lot of turning things in. Especially when that backup is done properly. So it eliminates a step for students sometimes, especially when it comes to that follow through. So that Notability in Google Drive has been really helpful and advantageous for us. Again, the daybooks are going to have daily objectives, reminders, and then our progression of class activities through the day. Great daybooks are graded as a set every 3 to 4 weeks. So the students will accumulate a body of work before it's evaluated for a grade. The nice part about the daybooks is that it is just one grade category in Infinite Campus. So every 3 to 4 weeks when I go to grade daybooks and evaluate their work, that grade gets updated. It's not a separate grade every time I go to grade daybooks. So students can really take the feedback that they're getting and apply it, and then that grade will change. That grade will update every time improvements and adjustments are made, and based on the quality of work for that set of daybooks. So if students are not successful and there's confusion, that grade's temporary. They have an opportunity to get the feedback and then make the adjustments for the next time. So while it hurts a little bit if it's not super well done the first time, but there's an opportunity to fix it, and that grade's replaced. So that's a really nice strategy with these daybooks. And again, it helps kids to kind of work in a body of evidence and then get feedback on that particular body of evidence. So the other, Schoology is obviously where we're posting everything. So my Schoology course is organized by week. So I put week 5, week 6, whatever, and then the dates associated with that week. So all the materials, so daybooks, assignments, if there's links or PDFs for that week, they're all going to show up in that week folder. So that's one strategy that I've used to kind of help keep kids organized, especially across multiple classes. So when they have major assignments or sort of evidence of learning outcomes assignments, those things will be established and assigned in Schoology, and they'll have to turn something in through Schoology. So the daybook work is kind of the progress and progression. major assignments and evidence of learning is going to be turned in through Schoology. So the daybook will indicate whether that's going to be an assignment turned in through Schoology or if it's just work completed in the daybook, as progress towards that greater end. And so that's kind of the distinction between the two. Last but not least is Infinite Campus. So Infinite Campus is where your kids get their grades. I use a particular key. So when you see a T in a student's assignment, it just means that it's been turned in and it's in my queue to evaluate and grade. What that T does is it takes it off of your student's to-do list. So then their to-do list is more of those missing assignments, not assignments that I just haven't graded yet. So that's a really easy strategy for me and for you to know that, okay, my kids turn this in. It's just waiting to be graded. So that's what that T means. I put in when a student is absent. That doesn't mean excused. They're still responsible for doing the work. Excused absences, students have 2 full days to submit and turn in any work that they did that they were expected to do when they were absent. Okay. Even if it's an excused absence, your student is still expected to do the work from that particular class. They just get 2 extra days to do it. Okay. So if you see an A in an Infinite Campus assignment, it's for absent, and your student still needs to look into the daybook for that day that they missed and try to complete the work that was done during that class so they can stay caught up. The last one is grades that are dropped. So, excuse me, I have my grade book set up for the learning activities category, or in some instances, what I call everything else, to drop their lowest score. So that'll change as more grades go in. So if your students turned everything in and they've got 100, their lowest grade will be whatever assignment is worth the least amount of points. However, if things are missing or there's a lower scored assignment than another, so that dropped grade will change to give kids an opportunity. It's a little bit of a mulligan. So if we take a quiz or miss an assignment because of a family emergency or whatever, it gives kids a little bit of flexibility and doesn't tank their grade for something. So it gives them a little bit of a mulligan in their respective grade book. But that will change as more grades go into Infinite Campus. So that's kind of what that means and looks like. So last but not least, I went over this before, but just to reiterate, email, super responsive. I really try to respond within 24 hours, especially if it's during the work week. Over the weekends, I try to put my school stuff aside for the most part. And so if you email me Friday, I will get back to you probably Monday morning. But during the week, I'm pretty responsive within 24 hours. I included my WebEx here in the event that we need to have a parent-teacher conference or you want to schedule a meeting or something like that. That's where you can get in contact with me through WebEx. Again, Schoology, is for assignments, updates, and resources. IC is for grades and attendance, and then whole class communication. So if I need to send something to the whole class or to parents and students, that communication will come from Infinite Campus and not from my personal email. So I hope everyone is healthy and as happy as we can be and staying sort of calm. And I appreciate all of your support. And again, I adore your students. They are wonderful people, and I really look forward to meeting them and working with them this school year. As always, please don't hesitate to reach out to me if you have questions or concerns, or if you want to set up a WebEx meeting to chat or connect. I'm happy to meet with you and to connect with you as well. Take care. Have a lovely evening. Have a lovely day wherever you're at, and we'll talk soon.